Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. This is Pashvika, where we make amazing eco-crafty DIY tutorials each and every week. In this video, I'm gonna be showing you how to make these beautiful silicone earrings. I'm gonna actually show you step-by-step tutorial to make these beautiful earrings. So let's dive into today's tutorial. Before we go past, consider clicking the like button, guys. I do really appreciate that. If you want more such earrings, DIY tutorials, eco-friendly shows, consider subscribing. We upload video every single week and it really supports me and my channel, and I would be extremely grateful for that. Anyways, let's dive into today's tutorial of making these beautiful silicone earrings. And the materials required for making these silicone earrings. Obviously, you're gonna need a silicone. Now I'm using a set silicone. You can use the silicone sealant, silicone rubber. I'm gonna use the set one, and then I'm gonna be creating a silicone earring from that. Then you will gonna need a brush for actually coloring your earrings, the pair of scissors, the wire, because we need to make the wire elements for your earrings, the pliers, and then obviously you're gonna need some colors. So you're gonna need some colors. I'm using an oil paint. You can use whatever color you want to use. So these are the materials required. So let's dive in with this tutorial. Set silicone sealing for this particular tutorial. This one is completely set, so I'm gonna be using this one, and I'm gonna be cutting into the desired shape for my earrings. So for cutting, I'm gonna use a pair of the scissors for cutting this silicone. So let me do that. So I'm gonna be cutting the silicone, and I'm gonna be take a pair of scissors, and then I'm gonna be probably cutting it out. Okay, I mean, it's so flexible. You can easily cut it out into the desired size and shape which you want once it's completely set. Or either way, if you want the perfect shape, you have to use the liquid silicone, and you have to use the molds for that. I'm not using it. I'm gonna use it this way because I find it more convenient. You can see, guys, the first one is ready. Okay, and I'm gonna be making the second one. Guys, we have made the two pairs of the earrings. These are not exactly equal in size and shape. These are almost equal in size and shape. If I just want it to be in this way, that's why I didn't use the liquid silicone. But if you want the exact size and shape, please use the liquid silicone or silicone rubber, and then use the molds for perfect shape and size. Now I'm gonna be using a color. So I'm gonna be using this red kind of like color, Crimson Lake color. For I'm using a Crimson Lake oil paint color. It's a non-toxic oil paint color, and I'm not using any denatured alcohol or anything like that, so it's safe to use. Okay, so I'm just gonna apply it. So guys, it's a non-toxic oil paint, and I'm not using anything with that which is toxic or which is harmful. So it's a completely eco-friendly student grade oil paints that I'm using for this particular tutorial. But if you're using something which is toxic, please use gloves or mask and use a ventilated area only. Okay, so you can see we have colored the half of the area. I'm just going to color, I think, half of the area only, because I think that I'm not going to be coloring it with the entire color. I'm just going to be covering the half of one, and here I'm adding a lot of the color so that the silicone isn't visible from this one. It's completely red in color, so that's what I'm trying to do. It depends on how you want to color the silicone, but I think it's looking pretty amazing, half red and half translucent white. I'm going to keep it aside, and then I'm going to be taking my next one. So here I am. I'm going to be taking the next one and coloring it with as well. the crimson lake color and half we have kept it as white translucent. So I'm going to leave it drying completely for 2 or 3 days, and then we will going to attach the wire elements to our earrings. But I'm going to allow it to dry completely. How long it will going to take? Maybe 2 days, 3 days, a week or so, because oil paint does take significant amount of time to actually dry. Once they dry, then I'm gonna attach the wire element to them. So let it dry. Okay, I'm gonna be making wire elements for my earrings. I mean, you can use the ready-made pre-made earrings that you get in the Amazon market, but I prefer to make it for myself. So I'm gonna be using a cutter, or instead I'm gonna just give a curve first and then I'm gonna actually cut it. So I'm gonna take this one, needle point project, and actually curve it. I wanna curve it. So I'm just giving the roughly curves, not the exact ones, because we can go later on and can give the exact ones. So I'm just giving it the roughly ones right now. Okay, and then I'm gonna be cutting this one over here. Let me just cut it. It's a bit hard. Okay, here we go. The first one is ready. The second thing, I'm gonna make it ready. Here we go. So we made 2 of them. Now we need to make another element. So I'm gonna be using wire again. I'm gonna make another one. So this time I'm just gonna probably cut it a bit so that I can easily make it. Just take this one. So here we are, making the eye pin shape. Okay, then I'm gonna be just giving it a band. Giving it a band. I mean, you can use plier over here. I don't know why I'm. Here we go. Now this is the roughly shape, not exactly. We can of course go on later on and kind of update the shape. I'm just gonna cut it over here. So here we are. Now I'm gonna make the second one as well. So okay, another eye pin. And then I'm gonna give it a band. Of course we can increase the size and shape later on. I'm just gonna give the probable size and shape right now. Okay, we are done with the wire elements. Now these are not perfect. Okay, we will going to adjust them later on, but I'm gonna allow my silicone earrings to dry first, like I'm gonna show you. So these are my silicone earrings pair. I'm gonna leave them drying for 3 or 4 days. Once it's dry completely, then I'm gonna be attaching these wire elements to them, and you'll see these are in proper size and shape, but we will going to see later on once we have figured it out, once our earrings, these are completely dry, and we will going to attach the wire elements. And then you can see guys, these are completely dry right now. It took me like 3 to 4 days to completely dry. Now I'm gonna be attaching the wire elements from here. So I'm gonna be attaching the wire elements. So let's do that part. It's wet. I mean, it took me 3 to 4 days to completely dry. It's dry right now. So I'm gonna be attaching the wire elements with the plier, and we will going to finish up with this particular earrings tutorial. This one. Then I'm gonna take this and we're going to pass from here. Guys, we have attached this particular ring to this. I'm gonna be taking this one, taking this one to over here.